Okay, so Made in Abyss. I'm not gonna do that because that is hurting my head. So I finished Binary Star Falling into Darkness. Finished the story of it. You know, I think the real problem, I think the story's good. I think it is. But they don't spend enough time, and there are certainly some things that I would love to see them work more on. Well, for one thing, so the game ends, and I don't want to spoil this too much, but the basics of it is, so you finish the game, and the point of Deep in Abyss is to become a white whistle. You do become a white whistle, except, and yes, you do, but also in order to have a New Game Plus, the game basically treats you as a black whistle. It's not like, it's not like you get the white whistle and then, game ends, credits roll, and then you reload save, and it's basically just a thing. Yeah, dude, I don't know. It would be, it would actually be, it would be really funny. Well, I don't want to. I already had a full spoiler thing, which I don't want to. Yeah. And yeah, I don't know. I don't want to go too hard on spoiler things. But I wouldn't say that's too much of a spoiler, that the objective of the game is completed. If you know what that means, you know what that means. If you don't know what that means, then, well, you'll learn what it means. Oh, and also, because Made in Abyss has to have, has to. Well, it's very in keeping that it has, some sort of grisly scene. I think the thing that they did was okay, but again, the focus on a certain character, you see them in the second layer, and then the next time you see them is in the fifth layer, and the fifth layer is the end of the game. Yes, I'm kind of saddened by that fact, because they seemed really cool. They seemed like they would have been an interesting character, but we didn't get that much going for them, and except in the beginning. And then there was another character that also was intertwined, and it's just like, oh, by the way, this thing happens. So it's like, I don't know. I could see maybe if somebody didn't play through the game as fast as I did, and it wasn't completely fresh in their mind, maybe it would have had a different impact. I might have been, if you paid less attention, you might have been okay with it a little bit more. I don't know, because it just seems really weird to me. I don't know. It just seems really weird to me, just in general, I suppose. What else?
Sometimes in life Here I go.
I am a bit disappointed, I will say. I am a bit disappointed you cannot become a furry. You cannot become a Narahate. Again, I don't want to spoil anything if you don't know, but it seemed like a thing that could have happened. I was hoping it would. If there is DLC for the game, which I don't know if I want, like, I could see it being a thing. You go to the 6th layer, you go maybe to the end of the game, or the end of the Abyss after, like, the manga and the anime, like, the manga is complete or something, and you do some stuff there, and then it's optional that you return to the surface, and or you return to the surface to you ascend from the 6th layer with assistance, as it were, and you know, then you can just continue on the game, but now as a furry, which I would love, but also I don't know. It would be interesting. It would be interesting to see, definitely. I don't know. It's and you know, I think honestly, like, it seems like a really good base to build off of. Like, I could see Chime Corporation coming up with a game in the future that uses this as a base, and it being really good. But like, it almost feels, I don't know. I'd love to hear the story behind the development of the game, because like, I don't know, it just sort of felt like it came out of nowhere, you know? And it seemed like it was going to be done very quickly. So I don't know if, you know, like, if they were building this, if they built this game, shopped it around, or if they had it in the works for a while, or, you know, if it was going to be another game and then it got scrapped and turned into Made in Abyss, or something along those lines. But it seems like if they wanted to make a sequel and, you know, and release it in 2 years and are working on it now, I'd be cool with that. Sounds like it could be good. I don't know. There's definitely something to be said about, I don't know. It would be nice if it was maybe more open, more of an open world, bigger areas. Maybe not necessarily bigger areas, but I don't know. I love the idea of going around and finding relics instead of getting them as quest rewards. Like, it seems really funny that you just get people's hats as the reward for quests, and it's like, I mean, okay, I get it, but also, wouldn't it be cool if, you know, somebody gave you something and it was like, no, they gave you this, you didn't just get this as a quest reward, you know? Certainly, like, just going around and finding, and, you know, it's not to say that the crafting system's bad, or I don't like the crafting system, just, you know, it'd be nice if instead of having to buy or build a gun, I could go and find some ancient gun, you know? Seems like it would have been nicer. And I mean, granted, I guess you can find, well, yes, you can find, like, you know, downed or like abandoned backpacks that have weapons in them. But, you know, what I mean is, you know, going and finding, like, you know, the skeletal remains of a soldier from 2,000 years ago, and they've got like a kick-ass sword and some like Tommy gun or something. I don't know. I don't know. I think it did add stuff to the Made in Abyss franchise, certainly. There are elements of it that if it doesn't show up in the anime, I'll be pissed. Nah, not really. But, you know, it was alright.